Hi, this is a very quick tutorial on how to set up a new module in .NetNuke to create your own, and we're going to create a Hello World application. So there's nothing fancy, just a module that displays Hello World on the screen. Now there are many right ways of creating a new module in .NetNuke. I'm going to show you what I really do in reality. It's quick, it's easy, and it gets you going as soon as possible. Now open up your development environment and open up the desktop modules folder so you can see what's going on inside of there. By convention, I store all of my central modules in Agape Connect, and I prefer that other people don't touch that. But you can set up your own folder for your own location. So we're going to work in Agape France's folder today. Now the first thing I do is I create a new folder under Agape France with the name of the module, which we're going to call Hello World. Now again, it's not important, but by convention I like to use some file names that match this underneath. So the first thing I'm going to do, now I could show you how to set one up from scratch, but in reality what I do every time is I copy an existing module. So I'm going to select AC Settings, click on the Hello World folder and paste it in there. There's really not much that we need out of this, but it's just quicker than typing everything in from scratch. So I like to call the main control that you want to display in your module the same file name as the folder. The only reason for this is I have a tool that builds an installer, and it likes to pick up the file names in a predictable manner. Now, because we've changed the file names, we just need to check a couple of details. The first is that the code file matches the code behind still, and it does. The second thing we need to see is that I gave it a class name before called AC Settings, and obviously I want a new class name for this. You'll find this won't like this initially because it doesn't match the code behind, so I'm going to switch to the code behind. And where you can see AC Settings, I'm going to change that again. I'm going to go ahead and delete the entire contents of the page load. Page load is the function that calls as soon as your module loads. And I'm going to delete everything else in the class. I'm going to go to the front of the page, the ASCX side, and I'm going to delete everything after the first line, all the way down to the bottom. This was the entire contents of my AC Settings module. And here I'm just going to type the word that I want to display. Hello World. Type today. Hello World. That's it. We've written all of the code that we need for this site. But we now need to install it into DotNetNuke as a module. The way we do this is we now go to the website. We need to log into the website as host. If you can't remember how to do this, basically you need to use a backdoor. You go to the root of your website and you select the location that is cas login.aspx mode equals host, and you log in there using the passwords that you should have to log in with host privileges. You can't do this with just simply admin privileges. From the top ribbon bar, go to the host menu and click on extensions. Extensions are anything that extends .NetNuke, so it could be a module, it could be a skin, it could be just about anything. In this case, obviously, we're looking at modules. Make sure that you're in edit mode and click on the manage icon in the top left of your module. And there is an option here to go create new module. Now again, I said earlier that there are many right ways to create a new module, but in this instance we're going to create a new module from control. The owner folder, that's where you select your country. The subfolder is where we select Hello World. That was the one where we stored the files for our individual module. and the main control file, actually there's only one in there, so it's the ASCX file, and we're going to give this a name. Again, by convention, I like to use your country initials, so in this case it's FR, and then give the name whatever you like. So we'll call it Hello World. Add a description if you like. Add test page automatically adds a new page to your site with the module already installed on it. Click Create Module. And there we go. We have a simple module. It's created a new page called Test FR Hello World page, and we see our module actually displaying here. Simple as that.